Tamara, can we deal with this incredible exhibit beside us first of all? Can you tell us a little bit about the Red Dress project?
Yeah, this is a beautiful red dress we have here by our local artist Kirstie Macleod. She spent 14 years on this particular piece actually, and it really just started as an idea of understanding more about women's stories, embroidery, actual skills that we seem to have, I think, lost a lot, and really about identity and culture through art. So this dress has been all around the world. It's been contributed to by over 300 people, lots of groups of women, as you can see, sewing their stories into the dress, the embroidery, the beautiful, beautiful patterns that you see here. And every time I come and look at it, I see something different. I've been spending, the last few days with this exhibition, and it's quite amazing the impact it has on people. There's been people crying, there's been people laughing and looking at the images and feeling so much actually about the dress. So I think it's a real expression of sort of women's stories, cultural identity through art. And it's just an unbelievably beautiful piece. And I believe it now has its own diary and travels all over the world on its own now. It's a very sought after exhibition. So we're really, really lucky to have it here at Bath Spa University as part of the National Centre for Fashion and Sustainability and Sustainable Fashion Week, which we're hosting here all week at Bath Spa.
Yeah, two things there. National Sustainability Week. Fashion is famous, isn't it, for being throwaway.
Yeah.
Are we seeing a big change, or are we heading for a big change? Are we wanting a big change?
I think we see that everybody is wanting a big change. The consumer really is driving a lot of change now. Provenance is very important to people, where people are getting their clothes from. Something that's made locally, something that's made, within the UK is becoming more important to people. They don't want to see things travelling a long time or cheap labour. So understanding where your clothing is from is becoming more important. We understand, obviously, the big problems with fashion. It's the fourth biggest carbon polluter. And we also understand via HSBC that in about 7 to 10 years, fast fashion will no longer exist. Well, we hope, but legislation will be such that their business model will have to be completely different. And so because of that, we think who are the best people to try and solve this issue? And we're not saying we can solve the whole issue, but we can start thinking about constructive ways to approach this issue, and a university seems like the best place for that.
And that's what this new centre, because it's only just been set up, that's the aim, is it, the objective?
Yeah, and the National Centre for Fashion and Sustainability is about bringing lots of leading thinkers, learners, businesses, bringing everybody together and start tackling this global issue if we can. And we'll start fairly small within, the region, and then build out nationally, and we hope to then have much more international impact. And it's really about bringing lots of these minds together and tackling that question. And we're also working really closely with the Fashion Roundtable, and they're the only fashion think tank actually in the UK that go and lobby Parliament. So they are directly trying to affect change in policy. So it's about a combination of bringing all these people together, industry players, people within the community together to start thinking about creative ways to solve these issues.
Are you also working with the local authority, which is aiming to re-establish the Fashion Museum in a new site, the old post office? Yeah. But you, am I right in saying, are dealing with the issue of where to store this collection?
So yeah, we are partners with the Fashion Museum, which is part of Bath and North East Somerset Council. And so we are hoping to create another campus just opposite here in Locksbrook, and we will hope to have the archive as part of that campus. So we're working really closely with the Fashion Museum to think about how we can make that more accessible, because that's something that we really want to open up to the people. There's over 100,000 pieces. It's a huge collection, and it has the longest historical provenance. So it's really quite something that Bath has this amazing collection, and there's a lot we can learn about sustainability and how we used to make things and the kind of stories that we can learn through those pieces. How we can build that into our curriculum, and we understand, our students here, sustainability is top of their agenda. So how can we actually bring those things together? And we hope the National Centre will be a kind of bridge between the university, the the Fashion Museum and that collection, that wonderful collection they have, how we build it into the curriculum, and how we learn more about, you know, the past informing the future as well. So we're just at the beginning of that partnership, but a huge exciting project and very exciting things to come to the city.